You are on the edge of a massive disruption to normal life. September 5, 2012 by John Smallman. You are on the edge of a massive disruption to what you call normal life, which will be sensational in its unfoldment while inspiring and uplifting you. You have been working very hard to reach this point in your spiritual evolution, and you have truly earned the monumental accolades and honors that are shortly to be bestowed upon you. You know all this. But while you stay within the confines of the illusion, the memory of that knowledge remains hidden from you. What is required of you is that you continue to hold the light on high as you trust your Father to deliver all that He has promised you, as you truly know He will. The light that you are bearing before you with such forbearance and determination is a beacon to many who are aware that something strange is in the air, that all is not as it seems. Your constancy and imperturbability are amazingly effective stabilizing influences on all in your vicinity, and on all who know you, even though you yourselves are mostly unaware of the powerful and supportive presence that your loving behavior constantly demonstrates. Love is the power, the energy, the creative potential that gives life its spark. Life and love are one, a divine dependency that is infinitely fertile and infinitely abundant. Within the illusion, you experience only the smallest intimation of what this means. You have writers, painters, poets, composers, and performers who manage to pass on to you a mere inkling of the fantastic possibilities that life offers you, but until you dissolve your illusory reality and awaken fully, your understanding of what this truly means will continue to escape you. You all have deep yearnings for so much more than life as you presently experience it can possibly deliver, and so you remain dissatisfied, disgruntled, in fact deeply disappointed with what it offers you. Many of you drive yourselves to achieve and, remaining displeased with the results, drive yourselves even harder, but to no avail. What you seek and so desperately desire is not of this world, which is one extremely good reason for changing it beyond all recognition, and that is what you are in the process of doing. Pay close attention to the amazing plurality of information that is being increasingly promulgated all across the world, as more and more who are in positions of trust disclose much secret knowledge that has been hidden from you in order to disempower and control you. This dictatorial secrecy can no longer be enforced, or even maintained, because those employed to file and organize information of any kind are being permeated by the divine love field. They are awakening to the need for transparency in all interpersonal, interdepartmental, interorganizational, intergovernmental, and international communications. As a result, they are feeling spiritually inspired, motivated, and encouraged to take into their own hands the responsibility for releasing information that previously they would have absolutely refused to divulge in this manner to anyone unless expressly directed to do so by a very senior member of the corporate structure or organization for which they work. The authoritarian and Byzantine groups who have been running the world and controlling its citizens are disintegrating. They never truly trusted one another, and have always taken enormous precautions to ensure their interdependency through dissimulation and concealment. There was never just one controlling authority, and now, as more and more secret information is released into the public arena, their distrust has intensified to such an extent that they no longer feel safe in supporting each other, and are going their separate ways. Confusion has become endemic and is leading them rapidly to their ruin. You could say that the endgame has commenced and that it is turning into a rout, a defeat of unimaginable proportions for those who would control and suppress you. They know neither where to turn nor where to run, indeed there is nowhere, and what is happening is totally beyond anything they could have foreseen or prepared for. They are in total disarray. As you have been frequently told and frequently reminded, love is the power, the energy, the wholeness of God. There is no judgment, vengeance, punishment, or restitution in reality, for there is no need. Everyone is in total harmony and agreement, being one with each other and with God in an eternal state of transcendental superconsciousness. No one is lacking, no one wants to see another harmed or called to account, because no one would or could do anything to arouse such a desire in another. Within your illusory unreality this is not the case. Your laws are framed to judge the wrongdoers and to provide restitution for the wronged, if they could afford to engage attorneys and employ the law. This inequity will change. The divine energy field enveloping your planet and intensifying is causing a realization to dawn that the old ways are self-perpetuating. Your laws have been very harsh at times, and people nearly always fought back against unfavorable judgments, and could never bring true peace and harmony. Nevertheless, while the illusion is dissolving, a means of containment is necessary to prevent those who control and punish you from continuing to do so. Containment means just that. It does not mean judgment or punishment, but merely the discernment and the competence to harmlessly hold and restrain those who intend to harm others. While contained, they will be lovingly cared for, like the apparently abandoned children they feel they are, and offered endless opportunities to understand why they are being contained and to understand that the way forward for them is to release their vast amounts of dammed-up pain and suffering about which they are in total denial. They will have all the time they need to do this, and they will succeed. When they have completed the release of all that toxic waste buried deeply within them, there will be an enormous space within their hearts that will fill very rapidly with love. Remember that every sentient being is one of God's beloved children, and that He never gives up on or abandons anyone. All will return home. However, those very badly damaged ones, who are or who will become contained, will not interfere with the mass awakening towards which you have all been working so enthusiastically and determinedly. A marvelous and amazing future awaits you. With so very much love, Saul.